Hi everyone, it's Bitcoin from the Big Jubowski back for round 2. Let's see if I can do a little bit better than the last one. Fighting B.A. Mara from the 501st Battalion, or Bataillon, I guess that's French, not sure. 9 mil GP, little bit over me, lots of Grand Arena Omicrons, like really very much, and done the typical thing that I don't really enjoy so much, which is like setting all of those on defense and then keeping, from what I can see anyway so far, all of the Galactic Legends on offense. However, looking at my side of the board, it seems hard to believe that they kept that many because it was a little bit of a dumpster fire. My previous opponent told me that he got really lucky against my Lord Vader, so that might have been part of the reason why he won, because if he would have failed, then he might not have been able to take out JMK in the back and not full cleared. But looking at this one struggled on pretty much all but the Starkiller team. Really hard here. Absolutely messed this one up. So this just makes me think there's gotta be a GL in the back, because nothing really happened on JMK either. Or like I say a GL, it could be multiple ones. I have to see. Everything else obviously one shot, but then the Executor fleet was also a really big problem for them that they didn't manage to clear. So I'll just get into it, see how far I can get. This Shaq team here, this one is pretty nasty because it's got the retaliate thing and the offense stacking, so it's quite a lot of damage output for just a Shaq team. So one of the things Datacrons can do, I guess, is sort of push the viability of some of the, let's say, medium level teams to something a bit stronger, where it's definitely pushing the limits of what you're able to handle if you don't have these things equipped on your own teams. And I don't like looking at what I have here. At a level 2 here with some crit damage and protection, one with crit damage and health, and one with protection, and that's it. So like none of that's really gonna do anything significant. Like I can equip it if I want to do a tiny bit more damage to this gas team, but yeah, it's really whatever. So against this comp, this is typically what you want to run. If you put Stark in, you get that 10% turn meter removal for every time Stark takes a turn, and cycling Nest becomes really difficult. Gideon in there just makes the whole thing a lot easier. So I don't know what that lag is, but I don't like it at all. Oh boy. Very high chance this is gonna crash, I think. I don't know what that is, but I haven't seen that before. So I'm just gonna pray that's not the case. And Dark should be able to finish it off here. Go for Bastilla Fallen next, who should be a pretty easy kill. Clear that Foresight. Group attack Malak out. And now, typically I'll just put a death mark on DR. Doesn't really matter a lot if Nest gets it or not. Okay, didn't get Qui-Gon Jinn there. Hunter is still maxed. Trying to remember how this works. If I want to do the other stun already, I don't think I do. Then Anakin might come out, so let's do this first. Then Hunter swaps over to... I don't have the Omega thing actually. I'm playing it according to what I recently saw in some kind of Grand Arena fight, I think, where the person did have it and then you progress very differently. So that's a little bit of a mistake on my end. Because now I think this is not going to get me close to a kill just yet. Yeah, there we go. And Anakin is out, so I'm actually blowing this one up. That's not really awesome. A Hunter AoE can finish Anakin... can finish Qui-Gon Jinn at this point, but Anakin's going to heal to full and pretty much finish me off, so I misplayed that one. There it is. Yep. At least I can take out Ailan and GK still, but I don't think these three will make it out against them. A little bit risky what I'm doing, going for Ki-Adi-Mundi there. But I think I have to do it here, because he's already burned his offensive bonus, whereas Ki-Adi-Mundi hasn't. 109k non-crit, that's pretty significant. There it is, so somehow it worked. Get that banner back on Hunter. But yeah, no business winning that one. So what I should have done is just swap over to Echo and go at it the normal way. Or get that Zeta on Omega. That might actually be worthwhile just for this fight. So the Shaq team, I think I just have to use my gas there. And then I keep 2 GLs for the back. I think that Datacron is going to surprise me in this case. Gas will probably sit down really fast because he's constantly countering. 20%. I don't know why there's 2 stacks on him. Yeah, don't know how that works, obviously, I haven't really looked at it. Let's see if I can pick off Shaq first. Dispel, all of that is probably gonna hurt, but let's try. Takes about half his protection, that could be worse. This dispels that taunt. That's excellent timing because now I'm able to finish off Shakti. And Gas sits down. I do think I can put up a taunt here. There's only one character with defense up, and actually there's no Hunter lead, so... Alright, it looks like it works fine, but... Team gets a bit butchered on survivability. I do think a lot of the teams that are otherwise counters will struggle a bit here. Let's see, how many jails in the back? If 0, I will be mind blown. But I didn't think it was possible. So we've got Rey and Lord Vader and JML, so there's 3. No Datacrons on those. It's kind of weird considering how they're allocated, but fine. Maybe that's like a way to reinforce the belief that there will be no jails in the back. I suppose that's a strategic play that could be decently interesting. I do have Darth Revan actually, just remembered. Or don't I? Yeah, I do. Okay, he's just low relic, so he's pushed down a bit, but I can pretty much repeat or try to repeat what I did last time. So that's good. It only means that I don't have what to go with SEE. So SEE will need a whole lot of buddies and armor to survive this, but in theory I can clear. So let's see if I can pull it off. So let's see if I can do this one again. Weapon tech on DR. Get some shock over on everyone. Okay, got the buff immunity, dispel that now. And now Bastilla Fallen can shock and hit all of those staggers, which is really awesome. Fortunately the taunt is back. Which means I'm probably gonna lose Malak. I don't recall if I lost Malak last time, I think I didn't. Because I ended up with really good banners, but here I definitely will because Yoda is gonna call someone. Which is a pity, but It's not a deal breaker, I believe. Oh, he spread the buffs. Alright. So last time I also put health tech on Malik. Maybe that can bail him out now. I'll have to see. So here I get back into my sort of control loop on their end. Spread the shock. I can't dispel this time. Got the buff immunity. Oh, the timing there is pretty bad for me. Otherwise I would have been able to hit their staggers. Which I can't do now. So odds are I'm gonna drop someone here for sure. As they're going into ult, all the cooldowns get reset. Yeah, I'm not sure this is gonna be a win, but let's see. Dispel that. Definitely want to ability block. Please land. Thank you. Okay, this is starting to look alright. Yikes. I still haven't gotten off a single drain. That's one of the main problems here. There we go. Called it. Okay, at least I broke the team at a minimum. That's awesome. Let's see what else I can do from this point on. Hopefully this is a kill. Nice. Very nice. Super nice. Sorry, that's bad. Ability block, got it. And from here on out it should be a win. What is like barely hanging in there. And at this final stage you just want to focus on keeping ability block on there with Bastilla Fallen. The fear move is a waste. The shock move, not really necessary because Darth Revan can shock. But you do see like 28k heal there. So you do want to keep shock on there where you can. Otherwise it takes pretty long to get through. So in this case here I saved the shock. I just put tenacity down. So the order is basically put ability block and then shock. And then you can make it through. So here shock is already on there, so I just basic. I think you kind of get the gist of it. Here you like your muscle memory tells you to use the insanity, but you should just really use Force Storm. Tells you to drain, but just put the tenacity down, it'll help. It's just about a bit of discipline, this one, I feel. To not get carried away by what you would normally be doing. Wow, 21 stacks of ferocity, I don't know if I've ever seen that. Alright. This helps me to get the full clear. No idea yet if I'll be able to pull it off. Let's try out this monstrosity of a team. I just have to see if I can get 3 stacks on SCE. Otherwise, I don't think this fight is going to work. So initially I have to link these two. Later on I'll have to link Rage at Training. Or that healing immunity is going to mess me up. Yeah, they really like Thrawn. Always have to remember this. Yo, what the hell? How is he moving before me? Please don't... Oof. Wow, that was a close call. Could there possibly be anything that made Resistance Hero Finn overflow there? I have no clue. I don't feel like that should have happened though. Because I did a swap. I thought actually they fixed the whole swap thing to the extent where... actually I should have maybe saved that because Thrawn is gonna get killed here. But I thought they fixed the whole swap thing where the swapper would always go next essentially, but that didn't look like that was the case here. The swapper, nice. Yeah, zombies pretty much getting ignored here. Okay, Daka's hanging in there, that's what I was hoping for. It's gonna help me a lot. Spread some protection up, I guess, rather than deceived. I'm already at my ult, that's pretty awesome. Let's just put this on Ray. Might as well get her inspired off. Rip. Can't really stun these, maybe Poe can be stunned. Do I relink first or go into ult? I don't actually remember. Oh geez, this is important. I think I go into ult. Oops, that's gonna cost me my Daka, I think. Yeah, I've got to do the relinking now, and then I can kill them during Ray's ult. That's the idea. Okay. And Daka still hanging in there is going to help me to stick around for a bit, hopefully. I am at full health, so there's not much point in hitting anyone else. She hits damage immunity. Oh, it's so tempting to just use this. Jeez, is that gonna be stupid? Let's try. I think it was the right call. There it is. Wow, very nice. SE is the man. Yeah. Throw your little grenade. Get out of here. Cool. So moving on, I think it'll make most sense to get through this top zone first. Just in case I fail on Lord Vader and then somehow also get stuck here, that could cost me the win. So as long as I manage to clear this and get some good progress in on fleets, I should be able to win on banners at the minimum, even if I don't clear either of the back walls. But ideally, I'd like to full clear. I just have no clue how heavy he's gone on fleet defense, because the back wall was definitely stronger than I suspected when I first opened the map and just saw all of those Omicron teams, no Galactic Legends. But I don't think, like, even if I would have gone first, for example, and not seen the number of fails, I don't think I would have really changed anything about my approach on offense, so there's that at least. We keep Magna topped up. So it's somewhat unlikely, I think, that they're gonna go after a Grievous. Put that extortion on there. Should have maybe done it on Kyle, because Bao is actually gonna die here. I always do this for some reason. I put the extortion on the character I'm gonna finish off anyway, which does pretty much nothing. I think Kara is about to get called back in, so it'd be nice to kill off Scout here, and then if they call someone other than Kara, it's a bit quicker to wrap up. There we go. Going through Kara is typically really time-consuming in my experience. Yeah, if you guys could not finish off my B1, I'd be very grateful. Get this on there, and it should be over momentarily here. Or not. I can't really max anyone, so probably really lousy banners, but got it done. Basically getting the old gang back together again. And that they don't have that fast start that they typically do. Did get the TM removal actually, so it kind of feels like they did, in a way. Question is if I want to throw this out right now. Will I still be able to get to the stacks? I think I should be able to. Let's try. Because Bo-Katan is going to move in a sec. Should get me to like at least 15, and that's really all I need, I think, to take down a Relic 3 item. And actually, they max me anyway, that's fine. I'll stun TFP for honestly no particular reason. But let's just finish that one off. Get Iden out of here. I should pick off Snow. The only remaining threat at this point. Alright. For the 3 banners, it's you believe it, I could have waited. So for these two, like JKR on this one makes most sense, I think. Just gotta be careful I don't spend any Jedi that I would want to use with JML. Not sure I feel super good about that. Okay, they get in control pretty quickly here. So typically, I guess you want to kill FOTP just to get all those bonuses out of there. And I can just go for Sith Trooper. Can't really hit any of them here. Let's just go for the kill. And almost everyone's full besides JKR, so let's see if I can get JKR full as well. No, don't think that. Oh, okay. All good. So for the dash team, I don't have a ton left. I have Bounty Hunters is my best option, I think. And I was initially considering, oh, what if I run Fennec lead? I could immediately trigger the contract by cleansing with Grief. However, I'm not super sure I'd be able to take that kind of beating, so maybe I just go with this. Because I believe in the past I also ran this against the dash team. And thanks to boss lead, you can take that AoE quite well. So let's just give that a shot. So yeah, without boss lead, this would look way uglier. It may still get really ugly. Yeah. Pretty painful. Because like the main issue here is Grief is nowhere near a turn. That is the biggest danger, so I could totally see me not clearing this. Which would suck, means I couldn't fight Lord Vader, because I really don't have alternatives. I also consider the option of sort of keeping Beskar Mando for this team. But I mean, I just don't really see what it's gonna do. So no options there. Execute, can't go around taunt with it. Ability block does nothing for me, so I think at this rate it's actually just... Oh. Unfortunately their Vandar is gonna bring back IG. That really sucks. Because otherwise I could make some really good progress here. But getting through Vandor with what I have left here is not realistic. So my best shot is actually getting an execute kill on IG. And the only way I can get that is through getting the contract. And I've only made 10% progress, so it's not realistic. I think I best just go for IG here. See if maybe Grief can get a cleanse off. That is by far the best chance I have now. Again, with all the foresights, I'm not sure there's a point in ability blocking. Probably better to just basic for a double hit. Cleanse everyone here. 70%. It's something. But now, yeah, I get absolutely butchered. At least it ends on that AoE, that's pretty good. If they finish me off here. There we go. Not ideal. I'll try to throw some other stuff at it still, but I don't think this is really breakable. Like, you know, Wampa ain't gonna do a lot here. The Jedi, the Night Sisters, etc. None of that really does too much. So I think I just have to try Wampa. But I mean, the odds of that working, I don't really see it. They just have too much damage output. There's too many assists in there. They have tenacity down from IG as well. And then there's 2 sources of stun. I'll just try it. I'll just throw Wampa at it. Probably won't do much, but I would really like to try to fight that Lord Vader team. But it's almost certainly not gonna happen here. So, smash and then just kind of hope that Wampa's mean enough to get through Vandor Chewie. How does he already have that stun available again? That is weird. But yeah, like the damage output is just going to be too high here. That's pretty much a given. So I should probably just back out here. It's not going to do much. Yeah, let's just JML then. Too bad. Yeah, I do love using F-Lux on like a full Foresight team. It's pretty fun. That's not. Dispel you. There we go, that looks better. Well then, let's see, how many more banners do I need to get here? Oh, okay, that's actually not too bad. I thought the gap was bigger, but it's really just kill 1 fleet. And he's done the same with fleets he always does. So that should be possible. Let's get started here with rebels, I guess. No. No, I'm gonna rebel that executrix, I think. Depends a bit on assist. I haven't failed it actually, as long as Gauntlet isn't there, but I'll have to hold my judgment. So you can wiggle, but you don't really want to. Then you do this. And then it's almost dead. Then, since he has a faster capital ship now, it kind of reverses a bit. If it's Chimera, then you could easily pick off TIE Bomber before that comes in. And it helps a lot, but now I do actually get the kill shot here. And if there's no burning, it's pretty doable to actually clean this up. And it's much less of a threat as a fleet without the bomber in there. Still a good chance I'll drop some ships, but that's why a lot of the Chimera / Executrix lineups actually aren't amazing. I'll call this one in just to flood the field a bit. I could have done Cassian and tried for a kill shot on the Interceptor, but yeah, I don't know why I didn't in hindsight. Could have maybe saved me a ship there. It's all good though. Yeah, probably Sith Bomber indeed. So this is also part of the reason why it can be handy to save Cassian. I don't like to call it before it happens because yeah, you really don't know. You can't make that kind of judgment beforehand. But now, for example, it could be handy. If there was a taunt up on Sith Bomber, you want to get that off to finish off Second Sister. I'll call in another tank in this case. I don't think Cassian will do a ton for me. And they'll probably get their ult off at some point, and that's also part of the reason why I'm trying to flood the field with chips, because I don't want to lose to that at the very end. I'll disrupt that. Awesome. Amazing 6.4k hit. Yeah, there it is. So with 4 ships, I just drop 1. If I would have had 3 ships here, I think it could have looked pretty awful. And there you go. And the reason I run this is because Rebels against Negotiator obviously is an absolute dumpster fire of RNG. That I'm sure everyone will agree with who has ever ran it. Use this, that. So basic here for the debuffs. Now I can spec. Ahsoka hits me, my foresight, and I go before him. And then I can just kill Ahsoka. Or take her low enough. This way. Actually thinking in this case, if I want him to use loyalty to not use his group attack on me. But now I don't, because he's got days on his Anakin. So if there's no days there, you gotta pay attention to that. Then in this case you don't want to use the ability I just used. Did you want to leave Ahsoka alive? Then now yeah, it still ends up costing me TFP. But the days prevents Anakin from participating in that group attack. Typically you call in the tank here. Then you can take out Anakin, but I didn't do enough damage to him. Might have been a non-crit there. So that's why I'm calling him Blow. Dispel you. And they call him Blow. That is actually the worst case scenario for me. But the AI has a habit of making some really good calls sometimes. When it comes to this fight. So here I call in Ahsoka to dispel, and then I can target Anakin and hopefully kill. If I could crit, there we go. So I'm not playing this whole thing perfectly. I think that opener there, like it's safer typically to go with a group attack on Anakin, I think, then they definitely use loyalty. And you can call in Y-Wing to finish him off, but I was trying to remember, I believe there was a different way to do it. Didn't turn out to be the case though. But either way you can end up winning. So I've already won the round at this point pretty much, unless he is absolutely trolling me, but I highly doubt it. So let's see if I can actually, for once, remember how this fight works. That one on Poe, do a basic here. This spell is not that useful, because I think the crit immunity just ends up getting reapplied. So what I'll do instead is feed a full turn here, do the spec for some progress, and then now this should be possible for a kill. I think that was the right way to play it, but might be wrong there. Clear the foresight here on the ship that's going to move, ability block you. AoE, it's gonna get me countered, but or potentially anyway. Now I can call an echelon, do a group attack. Could probably do it on Rey actually and try for the stun, but of course everything was dodged. Boost everyone, I think. So I haven't stacked much yet, which means I'd rather go for a stun than for a kill shot. I can call my silencer here. 28k, that is atrocious damage. Alright, let's pick you off. And then I can wrap it up here, maybe get some protection banners on something. I think Shuttle went to full there. for 73, awesome. So thanks for the round, very nice backwall. The dash team ended up being the annoying thing. There was definitely too much firepower in there for even Boskly to take it, but that also showed like Fennec wouldn't have worked. Maybe you could have allocated a team different to be able to handle this. Like Bounty Hunters might have been able to take Aiden, for example. Then I could have used Beskar Mando on dash. I think that switch could have allowed me to full clear, so definitely a good lesson for me. And yeah, thanks for watching.